going to talk about expressive identification. So what is expressive identification? Expressive identification, unlike receptive, means that they're going to have to produce something in a verbal or vocal sense, okay? So if you have a speaker, their expression is going to be vocal. They're going to say the word. If it is somebody who is not necessarily a verbal student, all right, or someone who can produce vocalizations, they might have a talker or an AAC device that they can then use to answer the question, all right? So it depends on what their modality of communication is. So this is what an expressive trial would look like, all right? What color?
Purple.
Nice job. What color?
Green.
You gotta answer before you take. What color?
Orange.
What color? Oh, you can't do it, huh? What color?
Yellow.
All right. So that's expressive identification. They're able to then answer the question in a communication format. So what happens if you don't have a student who's able to do expressive ID, okay? How do we produce this in students? So one way we can produce this is through a transfer trial, all right? They are a talker, they have other things mastered, but they haven't learned the expression for a particular term, all right? They're not using that word yet. So what we can do is do a receptive trial and transfer it over into an expressive trial. So we may have, let's say, he does not have red yet, okay? Now, he's going to pretend that these aren't sweets. He's going to pretend that these are just color cards right now. Don't eat them yet, bud. Okay? So let's say he doesn't have red, okay? So that's going to be our target for this session. What color? Can you tell me what color? Okay. Great. What color?
Roll.
Okay. All right. Can you look at these? Touch red. Nice job. What color?
Red.
All right, so that is a transfer trial. So you can take a receptive ID, a lower set of skill, and do that trial just before your target trial to see if it will spontaneously generalize over into an expressive modality. So let's say he has all these other words, right? He's got purple, he's got green, he's got yellow, he's got orange, but he doesn't know red yet, okay? So you have done what color, what color, what color. You know that red is your target. You transfer it over to a receptive identification. You ask him to pick red. He's able to do that. And then you immediately hold up the same thing, and his trial receptive becomes his prompt for his expressive trial. And then you want to do a discrimination or a trial that interrupts this. So you go back to a different target. What color? All right, nice job. And then you come back right back to that target. What color? A little bit too much candy?
No.
What color?
Red.
All right, so you're coming back and you're testing to see if that transfer trial was enough to keep that new expressive ID in their repertoire, all right? So that is how you can use receptive identification as a transfer over into expressive and what an expression ID session might look like. Thank you for joining us.